Hi, I'm Kelsey and I teach Usui Holy Fire Reiki trainings. And I've got some trainings coming up, and I wanted to share some of the common questions that I get about what to expect for a Reiki training. So, whether you're taking Reiki for yourself or taking it for others, here are some things that you can expect if you want to show up for a training. So, for our training, we first talk about the history and the lineage of the Usui traditions. The Holy Fire comes from and has a foundation in the Usui traditions, rooted in the Japanese healing techniques, the history of three of the major founders that are considered to be some of the Reiki masters that came up with the processes that we know and practice today. And it's important to know when we're practicing this where this whole process comes from. That way, we aren't appropriating and we are giving reverence to the traditions, the people, and the places that these sacred teachings come from. So, after talking about some healing or some history and lineage of the traditional Usui Reiki, we talk about and have experiences with meditations and self healing. So, in a traditional Usui attunement process, getting attuned to the Reiki energy, you'll often see, I've never experienced this, but from what I've been told, the teacher will blow the energy into the crown of your head. And through a series of experiences, through that process, you will be considered attuned to the Reiki energy. And with the Holy Fire energy, what I teach, it is more about authenticity. So having a direct experience with the Reiki energy yourself, as opposed to having someone else or something outside of yourself do something to you for you to have this experience. So, what that looks like as far as an attunement process in these trainings, I lead a meditative experience anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes where you have your own experience and go into the energy yourself, see how it interacts with you, see what comes up. And we do two or three of those that are considered placements that will attune you to this highly refined Reiki energy healing process. And it allows you to connect more deeply with yourself and how that energy and your own intuition works with and through you. So we also have that, we learn the hands-on practice, we learn the symbols. In the first day, we typically teach level 1, which is the self Reiki. So we learn positions to give Reiki to the self. I like to offer additional energy management techniques to help clear your energy, to help tune in, even incorporate sound healing into that as well to help you be more in tune with your own channel and how to move energy, seeing what's inside. And then the next day, level 2, we learn the symbols and have more of that placement process that you are attuned with the Reiki energy and are able to use Reiki to work with others. And I don't like the word heal because I don't think that we're doing anything outside of us to heal somebody else. What we do through the Reiki training is we fine tune ourselves so that we become this channel for this higher energy that everybody has access to, by the way, regardless of if you take a Reiki training or not. But we become the channel and this vessel for this higher energy to move through, and we reflect a healed state, a healed vibration and wholeness, so that whoever it is that we're working with meets us in resonance and can rise to their own healing to take place within their own body. So it's nothing that we do to anyone else, just like the attunement process isn't anything that we receive from outside of us. This is all authentic in its own way because we have the direct experience and we're empowered to work with it in how it shows up and wants to work with us because it is its own wisdom and it will guide us in the way that is specific for our own use. So we'll also in training do hands-on practice where we have tables out where you can practice giving Reiki to others as well as receiving Reiki from others and see how that energy interacts. Often, a lot of times, especially with the Holy Fire Reiki, people will report their hands feeling really tingly, and even where they place it on their body, even if you're not touching the body necessarily, you just feel this warmth radiating. So with hands-on practice, you would get to see how that shows up for you. And then lastly, we talk about practical application and what that means after training is done. We take these 2-day trainings, which is very quickly to learn something like this that has been steeped in our ancient history for so long. But after we take this training is really when the Reiki energy begins. It is a deeper transformation into your own inner knowing and your unfolding and unraveling into getting to that authentic truth of who you are in your own heart space. So once you leave the training, you might have personal experiences that become quite healing and ecstatic and blissful, or you might have things that are seemingly coming undone. But it is that Reiki energy at play that is helping to refine your life so that you can show up in a way that's truly authentic and for your own highest good. So if you've been curious about Reiki, I hope that you will trust that and trust that call to action. I've got some trainings coming up, so you can check out my website at the links that I've left below. And if you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you, or if you've had any experiences, please share your comments and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.